Every 10 years after the census, local municipalities usually draw new precinct boundaries before state lawmakers draw new voting districts. But a bill passed by both the Massachusetts House and Senate could change that. Block-by-block census data needed for redistricting and what's known as re-precincting was supposed to be available in April. But Beth Huang, with the Massachusetts Voter Table and Drawing Democracy Coalition, says the pandemic and the former administration's politicization of the census have delayed the data until September 30th. That leaves just over a month to get the new maps ready, which Huang says needs to happen at least a year before the next election day.
State representatives need to live in the districts to which they're elected for a full year before the election. That means that our constitutional deadline for redrawing districts is November 8th.
She adds if re-precincting needs to happen before redistricting, there's no chance of having enough time to get residents' input on the new maps. And how maps are drawn can affect communities' abilities to build voting coalitions, to hold their officials accountable on issues that matter most to them. To reduce historical racial gerrymandering, the Voting Rights Act includes a provision that requires states to have majority-minority districts. That is, districts where a majority of voters represent a minority racial or linguistic community. Huang says sometimes cities draw precincts of vastly different sizes, which can make redistricting at the state level more difficult.
If you have these different sized building blocks, so these different sized precincts, and Voting Rights Act considerations at the same time, there are constraints on two different sides.
She adds efforts are always underway to increase public participation and make political representation in the Commonwealth more equitable. She thinks Governor Baker should sign the bill into law, emphasizing the importance of a transparent process. This is Lily Bolke for Commonwealth News Service. Find our 8 trust indicators to support transparency and accuracy at publicnewsservice.org.